Welcome back to the Tahoe Outdoor Show. We've taken it from the waters of Lake Tahoe with Zephyr Cove to right here in the Bijou Bike Park, one of the newest additions in South Lake Tahoe, with Vice President, good friend, Curtis Fong of the Lake Tahoe Bicycle Coalition. And you guys are making a huge push for safety out there. Safety first, right? That's a big message.
You know, that's right. Lake Tahoe Bicycle Coalition's been around for many, many years, and we feel it's very important this year for the coalition to mount a bicycle safety campaign for all of Lake Tahoe. But you know, some of the key things that people do that we see here in Tahoe is riding on the wrong side of the roadway.
Yep.
You know, and so we're always going to ask our bicyclists to please ride with traffic and on the right side of the roadway. It just makes more common sense to do so. And I know that we don't have a lot of infrastructure in a lot of different areas that allow people to do that. We have a 4-lane highway coming through South Shore with a middle turn lane, and sometimes it's easier to ride on the opposite side of the roadway. But we do encourage bike riders to follow the law and ride on the right side of the roadway. But not only that, also to obey all laws. You know, a lot of folks, when you see motorists and bicyclists come to a stop sign, and if that bicyclist doesn't stop at that stop sign, just like the motorist, because it is a legal vehicle, you know, we don't gain a lot of respect from those motorists.
Right.
So, you know, we do encourage bike riders to continue to stop at all stop signs, make proper hand signals, and most of all, you know, there's no real helmet law right now, but we do encourage everybody that rides on the roadway or on a bike path to wear a helmet and to make proper hand signals, wear bright clothing if you're riding on the roadways. So those are some of the tips that we'd like to get across to folks that are visiting, that are looking to ride up to beautiful Emerald Bay. You know, there's not a lot of infrastructure. There's fog line and cliff.
Right.
And so, you know, which gives us the opportunity to also speak with the motorists.
Right.
And so, you know, for all the motorists out there that may be circumnavigating the lake, most of the bike riders will want to ride clockwise around the lake. Some will ride counterclockwise, but most people from South Shore want to go up Emerald Bay, Highway 89 to Emerald Bay, and that is one of the most narrowest sections of roadway. So if you do plan, be aware and look for bicyclists ahead of you on the roadway, as well as share the road. Bicyclists, please move as far to the right as possible to let traffic pass. And of course, a law in both California and Nevada on the roadways around Lake Tahoe give those bicyclists at least 3 feet when you pass.
Yeah, you can
So
literally be stopped by cops if you don't do that.
Yeah. And so those are some of the basic tips that we're trying to get across to not only bicyclists, but the motoring public.
It seems like common sense, but still a lot of people aren't doing it, and it could save your life, like, right? I mean, the little steps like that.
You know, if there's a choice, you know, between a bicyclist and a vehicle is always going to win. So you do not, as a bicyclist, insist that you take the full lane. We're here to share the lane. You know, that's the thing about Lake Tahoe. We only have one highway truly that circumnavigates the roadways around Lake Tahoe. So we have to share that roadway with all product users. And I'm not talking just motorists and the tourists, but the motorhomes, the trailers, the people hauling their boats, they've all got a right to use that roadway as well. So all we're asking people to do is to share the road, drive, and ride responsibly.
As always, thank you very much, Curtis Fong. On the other side of this commercial break, we're going to talk more about the greater message, the partnerships, on what make things like this possible with the Tahoe Bicycle Coalition. So stay tuned here on the Tahoe Outdoor Show.